Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, YouTubers, Facebookers, Mountaineers, I'm sticking with it. You guys got to come up with something better if you don't want to be called that. We got another awesome episode of the Mountain Jube Review, and today we have on none other than Silent Chico. He kind of come at me with a surprise. I actually have only heard him on Spotify and YouTube and stuff. I haven't actually been able to see him perform. So this is the first interviewee I have who I haven't seen a live performance of. So you're kind of breaking my cherry here. It's definitely something where we're going to get to know each other. So that's going to be cool for all of us. This is the first one where I'm not officially been introduced. This is our first time meeting, so this is really cool, guys. It's going to be a nice organic interview, and we'll learn some fun shit, because I have no spoilers to give pre-answers like I do with all my other guests. So we'll just dive right in with my first question. I open everything up. Where did you grow up? Where are you from?
I'm from here, Omaha, South Omaha. I went to Bryan High, Bryan Middle.
All right, SOB.
Yeah.
The second SOB I've had on. Sam Roca's from South Omaha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a proud South Omaha boy too.
Uh-huh.
So, you went to Bryan High?
Yeah.
Graduated?
Yeah.
All right, we got a high school graduate, so that says something. I mean, no big deal to you guys that don't, because clearly Sam didn't graduate high school, but look at Sam, he's doing. So either or, do not let that deter you.
No.
You know, you can do whatever you want, regardless. I mean, it's all up there. So, you grew up in South Omaha. How'd you end up getting into doing music?
It was always a part of my life. Something that influenced me when I was a youngster was my big brother. I would always hear him just rapping, freestyling around the house, and I loved how it sounded. So I remember being like as young as like 8 years old with the notebook, and I was just always writing. Up until I got into like middle school, I was always shy about it, so I hid my notebooks and all that. And up until I got to like middle school, and I would see that my homeboys would rap too, and I was like, oh yeah, well let me show you something. So I was just always that kid with that kept the notebook, and I would always have to be like, hey, you gotta hear the shit I just wrote. Well, I just kept doing that, and I always knew I wanted to do music from a young age, you know. Well, about 10 years ago, I got introduced to this dude. His name is Ghost the Incredible. He does music too. We had a mutual friend, and he was always in the studio and shit, and I would always be like, hey, like I'm trying to get in the studio, you know. Well, he would brush me off at first, but then a few years ago, I met a homeboy that he had to stay up in his basement, so he got me in there. We recorded some shit, and I sent it to my boy Ghost, and he liked it, and he kind of linked me in with everybody I needed to know to kind of pursue it, you know, get in the actual studio and shit. And it was about 2 years ago. I started kind of late as far as officially recorded, but yeah.
As in actually getting
out there,
yeah. But you know, some of the people make it late, so it's better late than never. Yeah. I mean, it's always best to pursue at any point in time. I mean, you're never too old to do what you want to do. That's why I still have Heelys and a yo-yo. Can't grow up. Fuck that. So then, when would you say? Have you dropped an official album yet?
No.
Physical?
No, I have not. No. This next tape I got coming, it'll be my first one.
Your first physical?
Yeah.
Okay, and then so, how are you doing that? Like, who are you working with that? Is that going to be just something that's featuring all of you, or are you
I have a couple features, yeah.
I have a
couple features, yes. My homeboy Gotti, shout out to Gotti. My boy TA, he's the one who first got me in the studio. And a couple other artists I'm working with too. But it'll be mostly me, and most of it's just all tracks I've been sitting on for maybe 2 or 3 years. Yeah.
Stuff that you wrote a while back.
Yeah.
Finally now have the professional equipment to do it on.
Exactly, yeah.
That's dope. That's good to hear. Because again, guys, don't throw your stuff away.
Yeah.
You know, just stock it in a corner. If you never know, you dust it off, come back, and you might be able to rework it into something that you think is going to be well worth somebody else hearing.
Yeah, because I know I got tracks that I'm like, nah, I'm not going to put this out. I don't like it. And then I show somebody else, and they're like, oh, you're crazy.
It's dope. Hey, because you are what? Your worst critic.
Hell yeah.
You know, so that's why I always tell you guys, definitely do not destroy what you're doing. Like, if you don't like it, just kind of put it off in the back burner.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a free ear to tell you. Like, I'm not afraid to tell you if you need to work on it or not. I'm dead honest with you. Like, if you ask my honest opinion about something you're working on, I'm going to give it to you. And sometimes I'm nice about it, but, I mean, you asked for it. Like, I'm not going to come out and comment on shit you're dropping like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah,
no, but if you send me something and ask me to critique it, I'm going to destroy you, you know, because that's what you want me to do.
Yeah.
You know, you want me to tell you what I don't like about it. You send me some shit that's tap, 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 and I'm like, oh, that's fire, and gas you up, and you drop it, and you're like, you're an asshole, dude. You know? But yeah, like Silent Chico said, you know, he dusted some stuff off that now he's finding more fire on. People gave him encouragement on to let him know, hey, it actually is good. Because, again, you're your worst critic.
Yeah.
So then, are you going to drop that through your own, or are you working with somebody to drop that?
Nah, I'm doing it all on my own for this first one. I'm going to put it everywhere on all my platforms.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then are you going to do a physical run of it, or just
Yeah, I will.
maybe just a limited physical or something?
Yeah.
Because I'm still a rare collector of physical music. I still like to pick it up. So that's dope as shit. So I'll be getting that when that drops. So while you're working on your music, what do you use as your influences for it?
Just my life. Sometimes the stories of other people as well. Every song I got came from either a certain conversation or situation that I kind of just build a song around it.
Okay, so it's definitely concept songs, not
that's my
not that I'm the best rapper songs, and not a weed rap.
No, and I don't really I won't call myself like punchline or rapper or nothing. I'm more of a storyteller.
Yeah, concepts.
Yeah, I love that shit.
That's
like writing a book, but to music.
That's awesome because one of our artists, Septari, liked writing short stories when he was a kid.
Oh yeah.
He was one of the first interviewees I had.
Yeah.
And he said that's how he transitioned it to writing raps. Because I told him, I said, you know, I listened to your album and it's a very storytelling, conceptual album. And that's cool that you compared it to writing stories. So again, if you guys think you can't rap and you can write a good story, you just got to put a couple of rhyming words in there, and trust me, you can turn it into a dope rap.
Yeah.
You know, I'm pretty sure that's what Silent Chico does.
Yeah.
Like, you know, creative writing's creative writing, and hip hop, rap, and songwriting all falls in that.
Yeah.
You know, poetry can be spaced out and strung out to turn into a rap.
Yeah,
you know?
put it to a nice rhythm. Yeah.
So then, with your mixtape, are you the kind of artist that are into doing visuals, like music videos?
Yeah, I haven't done that yet, but I got some coming.
You do plan on doing some with that?
Yeah, I think it's important.
Because I think, to me, if anybody really wants to blow up, it's the music. It's the YouTube music video. MTV may be dead, but music videos are not dead because people still talk about them. Like, it's video did kill the radio star because it's still going with YouTube, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's where they're watching this, YouTube, Facebook, and I mean, honestly, what draws your attention? A really dope music video.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know, and again, it doesn't have to be a high quality music video, but something that is unique and very individualistic in a music video where you can then turn into from a storyteller to a filmmaker. That's yeah, that's cool. So then, do you write your own beats or compose your own beats, or do you prefer to kind of outsource that?
Yeah, I outsource my beats. When I was like 12 or 13, I would mess with like FL Studio and try to make my own beats, but that wasn't my
wasn't your forte?
Yeah. So
okay.
I get my beats from others.
So you like to stick towards the lyric side?
Yeah.
That's cool. And see, again, guys, it's not always bad to not make your own beats. You know, Silent Chico makes some dope music. I'm pretty sure he's dope live. I've heard nothing but good things about him from a bunch of people. So, I mean, you know, don't be afraid to go out and buy beats, just watch out about how much you're paying and who you're buying from.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know, there are some sharks and snakes out there. Again, hit up Juju, who we had on earlier on another episode. He says he does beats that are copyright free, and he will just give them to you if you're afraid you're going to get taken advantage of. You know, and that's, you know, again, Silent Chico would rather not worry about focusing on beats to focus on better lyrical content.
Yeah.
And I mean, some of you guys kind of some of these guys stretch themselves thin by trying to do everything because they're you know, I got to do everything, and that's not. I mean, look at most of these great guys. I mean, almost all your heroes do not do their own beats. I mean, just to let you guys know, they don't engineer their own music. Like, they pay people to do that.
Yeah.
So, and that's the awesome part, because then it gives you time to focus on what you really are worried about, and that's making an actual story out of your songs.
Yeah, exactly.
So, what made you kind of want to focus on doing that versus just doing, you know, rap?
Focus on doing what?
On actually telling stories.
It's nothing I did intentionally. It's just kind of how it came out. Because when I first started writing, it was mostly like a vent and kind of talk about what was going on in my life at the time, and that's kind of just what it turned into.
See, guys, again, back to the whole mental health awareness and bringing about good mental health. It's a good way to alleviate depression and stress and anxiety and hopelessness, and put it on paper. And again, you might think right then and there it's garbage, and you tuck it away, and a couple years later he does it for somebody and they're like, damn, dude, I just feel better about that. That's dope. Because we needed that. That's why it's important to support artists like Silent Chico and you guys and everybody out there, because not only do you help with how we feel, but then we help you feel better by letting you put your emotion out there and enjoying it. Because when we enjoy it, then that lets you know you're not alone either. And that's the coolest part about this. That's why music, humans are the only animal on earth that create and enjoy music for no other reason other than to enjoy it. You know, so why not support it? Any up and coming shows?
Not as of now, but definitely soon. I'm gonna get back up there. It's been a few months. I had to take some time to myself, get some things figured out, but I'll be back up there soon.
We're Hellfire Entertainment and Holographic Music are booking for November.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Dustin Pedersen and Jeff Rom, Scoops, and Rom the Nonconformist. You hit them up.
Hell yeah.
Ask them about booking. It's a free show for you to book on, you know, and they're giving out tickets for you to make a little money off it and stuff. So it's a thing to help build the scene, and they're on Wednesday. They're going to be every Wednesday night, $10 in advance. I think 15-day show or something, but it'll be, you know, a nice dope thing to, you know, because it's a mixed genre too. There'll be some heavy metal stuff, there'll be some rap, some horrorcore, and they're just looking for all kinds of different artists. So definitely take advantage of it if you're looking at getting at the stage and stuff. It's at the Omaha Lounge, 666 North 114th Street, and I mean, it's just going to be an awesome, fun thing. We got one show is already booked out, so, you know, if you're looking into something, hit up Jeff Rom. Guys, you guys are looking into anything, hit up Jeff Rom. There's openings. There's definitely, he's bringing in Whitney Payton. I mean, he's doing holographic music, and Kendra Rom and Jeff Rom are doing some good things. So there's definitely going to be a bunch of opportunities. Hellfire's looking to, if this series takes off, then we're gonna go Fire, because I'm part of the Hellfire label here under the Mountain Dew Review. So. It'll be a fun time, and I think it's a great opportunity for artists like yourself who haven't been on the stage in a while, want to get back off, kind of got this new mixtape coming out, get people warmed up, and I mean, it'll be a great opportunity. So, any local inspirations growing up that you listened to?
I can't really say.
Or did you not really get into the local until you started doing music?
Exactly. When I first started, I didn't really know that there was a music scene, in Omaha just yet. But now that I'm aware there's I'm impressed. And
it's a huge scene.
yeah, yeah,
And that's,
yeah.
you know, that's one reason why I'm kind of doing this, is for people that have never even been aware of half of you guys.
Yeah, we
You
need
know,
that.
we'll,
We need that.
like, this will, you know, maybe if it reaches 10 people, at least it'll be 10 people that maybe really needed it and wanted it.
Yeah.
You know, so, and the cool thing is, it just showcases how unique our town. It's definitely weird, though, on the taste on some of you guys, that you'll go to Garth fucking Brooks, 93,000 of you idiots, but you won't spend fucking $10 on a local show.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Drive me fucking nuts, man. Garth Brooks does not need that shit. Like, he sucks dick. He didn't even give us fucking Miley, motherfucker. If it was Billy Ray, I could understand. At least we got Miley and Wrecking Ball from that motherfucker. What did fucking Brooks ever do for you? Again, the only good thing was covered by smoke break in my backyard. End of my Garth Brooks rant. I'm still mad about that show because I can't believe all these fuckers went there. So you got a mixtape coming. We got some music video ideas in the works.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything else we need to know about you coming up with?
Not really. That's pretty much it. I'm just steady dropping songs right now, trying to get out there, show face.
All right. Where can we find your music at?
Everywhere. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud. Just look up Silent Chico, you'll find me.
Silent Chico, again, it's the thumbnail. If you don't know what his name is, you will be able to see it clear as day before you click this video. There's a purpose I do that, so that you guys don't have to scroll back and figure out, how do I spell his name?
Yeah.
So Silent Chico, all platforms, guys, because again, I'm the lazy dude and only use Spotify and Amazon, so
Yeah.
or not Amazon, YouTube and Spotify. So
I just recently got introduced to Spotify and Apple and all that. Most of my work is on SoundCloud or YouTube.
See, and I got SoundCloud, so I do SoundCloud once in a while, but my Spotify, I have a family plan because my daughter talked me into getting her premium, and then the family plan's like $5 more, so I got my wife, my dad, and then so almost all my Spotify streams are local anyways, so if I'm going to pay for it, at least it goes to you guys. I hope you enjoy your pennies. I know it's not much.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's whatever. Screw you guys if you don't enjoy it. I'm going to start charging for them pennies. So, again, keep an eye out for that mixtape, guys. Check them out on all platforms. Silent Chico. We're getting towards the end of the interview. I got a couple questions I like to throw out to wrap it up, just to pick your brain a bit. One of my favorites is if you had 3 people you can do a collaboration with, dream collab. They can be living or dead. You know, any genre of music either. You know, country, they can be jazz, they can be hip hop. You can do a song with Run DMC, Aerosmith. They could be the engineer. You know, you want Quincy Jones to engineer your stuff, or you know, you want somebody on the piano, or Kenny G on the saxophone.
I'm gonna have Santana playing the guitar.
Nice.
I'm gonna have producer. I like Timbaland. I love his beats. And then I'm gonna say I was always a huge fan of Nate Dogg.
Nate Dogg.
Hell yeah.
Nice. That is a name that has not yet been dropped on
on
the Mountain Dew review, and that's a name everybody should appreciate.
Hell yeah.
If you have no idea who Nate Dogg is, you need to look him up. Hands down. My other ones I like to wrap up with is, if you were stuck listening to one song, you can only listen to one song. It's not like on repeat, but it's the only song you could ever listen to for the rest of your life. What's it going to be?
That's a good question. What would you say? What's your
Man,
song?
this guy flipped the question on me, and I'm stuck with it. I Ran So Far Away by the Flock of Seagulls. And I ran.
Oh, okay.
I ran
oh,
so
that's
far
that song. Okay.
away.
Okay.
Couldn't get away.
Yeah, I like that song.
I love the 80s, and there's a good Austin Powers joke when they're going back or going to the future, and she's like, I don't want to miss the 80s. He's like, there was a flock of seagulls, and that is it. And that's right, flock of seagulls.
There's a song called "Return of the Mac" by Mark Morrison from the '80s. I would listen to that. If you haven't heard it, you gotta look it up.
And I'm going to look it up as soon as we end this episode because I'm always interested in stuff I've never heard, especially when it's 80s like this mustache.
Or like early 90s, yeah. But yeah,
Same thing.
Same era.
Early 90s still counts as 80s because I still call Vanilla Ice 80s even though he's more 90s.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's how we're going to call it. Well, with that question, that ends up and wraps our review, and my puppy comes in and photobombs us. So, Silent Chico, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to stop by.
Yeah,
Come out on the Mountain Jew review, and I do officially declare you tramp stamp approved.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.